What's going on, World Sports? Game Vision is in the building with a pop up live. It's been a pretty busy sports day. Sports is always going with last night. We had some major events, and of course, today we had some other events that have happened. So I decided to do a little pop up. Hopefully, I have some of my players and my guys, creators, and sportscasters come on here with me today. But if not, we're still gonna chop it up and still have a little fun here on Sports Game Vision. Again, I am your host, Hank, with Sports Game Vision, and we're going to hit the intro and then get started. We are back in the building. Sports Game Vision pop up live. The topics are in today. Let's just take a quick look at the games that are coming on tonight. We've got the Nuggets and the Pacers who are actually playing right now. We've got the Knicks and the New York rivalry game, definitely Brooklyn and New York playing at 7:30. We've got Portland and those very lonely Trailblazers at the bottom of the division playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder at 8. And of course, then we've got another pretty decent game, 8 o'clock. The surprise Utah Jazz versus those New Orleans Pelicans. And at the very last game of the night, another rivalry game, the battle for LA. Los Angeles Lakers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. We're going to see who is at the best of right now and who you got. Those Clippers have turned it around during the season, and the Lakers, they're staying pretty steady, and hopefully they can turn that corner to be one of the elite in the conference. Because right now they're in the play-in tournament, and the Clippers are actually in the playoffs. If we look at the standings right here, we can see that. Lakers are number 9, and the Clippers are number 4. And over there in the East, we can see that the Boston Celtics are on top. And of course, the news of the day, well, two of the news of the day is the number 2 and the 3 seed with the Bucks with their coach dismissal today. And of course, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid had a memorable night last night over there in Philadelphia. And we're going to touch on that subject as well. I see my buddy. What's going on, Sevens? The battle for LA. Hey, it's an early season battle for LA. But let's keep going here with the news and what's going on in the NBA and sports world. To start it off, we will go with a fellow Laker. We've got Tristan Thompson, who is being suspended for 25 games for the anti-doping program. I do not know how to pronounce what he took. I'm not going to even try. So if you guys want to look it up, you can. But he took something. It's kind of weird that he took it. Tristan's a pretty big dude, but yeah, he took it, and he actually the Cleveland Cavaliers are doing pretty well right now. They're on a uptick. They're winning some ball games. Actually, they've won 8 in a row, and they're 26-15. They're 4th in the conference. They're looking pretty good right now. I've been screaming that Donovan Mitchell probably needs to go, but right now I think that they might keep everything intact and see what this team can do. But right now he won't be able to help them for 25 games. He's a Cleveland legend out there. He won the championship with LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love. They love him out there. He got that big contract when he was playing for them. So we'll see what happens when he get back. He's going to have to keep it all together to stay on the team. In the next order of affairs, the next order of affairs is the big one. The big one. We've got Kyle Lowry being traded for Terry Rozier in a 2027 first round pick to the Miami Heat. He's going to the Heat. He's going to be Heat, y'all. That is a pretty big pick, in my opinion. Pickup. Terry Rozier is definitely going to help the Heat. Um, I do believe they probably need a little bit more size, but this swap for a swap or whatever for Kyle Lowry. He's younger. He's more dynamic at this point. He's fitting that Heat culture mentality that Kyle even had himself when he was out there. But I think that Rozier is probably going to fit in even better with Jimmy and Bam Adebayo. Big pickup for this team. A trade that nobody's seen coming. They did mention it a couple of days ago that this could be a possibility. They also said that who was it? DeJounte Murray might have been a option as well, but they got Rozier. I think I probably would have took Rozier over DeJounte myself. Yeah, and we got Scary Terry is back. What's going on? Get your bars up. He is back, man. This is going to be a great move for him to advance his career. He's had a very, very terrible time, I'm sure, in Charlotte. He's got that money, but I'm sure as far as winning, it's not a very, memorable time for him. And now he gets to go out there and for a team that made it to the finals last year. I think he's going to help them kindly and get some winning under his belt again and have a little fun, because that's the name of the game. Have fun and win. In the next order of business, we are going to touch on the other big story of the day, and that is Adrian Griffin being let go from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's not really a shocker. It's not really a shocker. We've kind of been seeing this since the first week of the season, pretty much. They've been talking about dissension in the locker room. You've seen it on the court where Giannis not really buying into what Adrian was talking about. And so seeing this happen is not that much of a shock, but they are winning. So it is somewhat of a shock that they're letting him go right now. And I want to give a shout out to what's going on, Code. I see you there. I see you there. Jump on in if you can. Jump on in if you can. Yeah, it's a shock to see him go this early in the season, but it's also not a shock because I feel like Giannis is like he's got his LeBron on now. He got his LeBron camp. We're gonna pull that picture up. I don't know if any of y'all remember this from the All-Star game, but LeBron was shocked when Giannis changed his picks up. LeBron was used to getting over on him a little bit on the All-Star game, and he took the first pick and totally shocked who he took during the All-Star game. So now Giannis is making moves. I feel like he has a lot to do with this firing. As you can see here, they're saying that Giannis and the rest of the team lost faith in Adrian Griffin. And as you can see, he wants to win another championship. He told that to Dame Dollar right when they made that trade. But he wants to win, and he's doing everything at all costs to get there, looks like. He's making decisions. He got rid of Drew Holiday. I'm sure he had a part in that, and just like he has a part in his coaching change. And is a big possibility that change will be Doc Rivers, who they're saying was a consultant to Adrian Griffin. There's a lot of coaches that do that when they're broadcasting or on the they're not in the league. They help other coaches behind the scenes. I believe even Van Gundy, who's now with Houston again, I believe. Forgot which organization he's with, but he was helping coaches as well from behind the scenes. But now it looks like that he might be the lead to take over the coaching role with the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and them, I don't know if Giannis has signed off on it, but you can see with the internet is undefeated. They're saying that Adrian Griffin and Doc Rivers are the same. I don't know about that. He does have some coaching experience as a champion coach, but the internet does not believe this is going to make a big difference for the Milwaukee Bucks to get another championship. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. They got to do something. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to get Mark Jackson or something? Doc Rivers is probably the best of the bunch that's out there right now for them to try to get a championship or just have a solid coach to help with the veterans that are on the team. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got your boy. What's up? Get your bars up, media. Go subscribe, everybody. BA. Yep, Doc is over. Even a lot of the players that have played with him, played for him, have said this. Of course, people that played against him have said the same thing, that he's a little overrated. But I don't know what they're going to do out there in Milwaukee. They probably can get another assistant to take over. He might be the best of the bunch. And he said, go get Terry Stouts. Solid, solid, solid. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. This is a shocking fire, but the fact that he was a consultant for the organization already, he might already have that thing lined up, signed, sealed, and delivered. It's just going to be up to him whether he wants to take it or not. That ESPN money is pretty good, I'm sure, not to have to take the media and the fans and the players, going off of you for not winning. He's making good money over there in ESPN. So I don't know if he wants to take this coaching job again or not right now. All right. What we got here? We're going to hit on to some more topics here. We got Tyrese Halliburton is going to be out for a few games, at least 3 games with a left hamstring injury. We also know this past week was a big trade for Pascal Siakam over there in Indiana. Also a pretty big trade that should help them during this playoff push and playoff run. But this year, top point guard for a few games. It's not a lot of games, but still, they're trying to make a push just like everybody else. They're number 7, so they could fall out of it if they, fall down further a little bit if he stays out a little bit more than those 3 games. But they do have a solid squad. I think they should be fine while he's out to withstand whatever's going on with his health. And I think they'll be fine. But safe recovery from the injury, and we'll see what happens in a few games. In other news, we have Kevin Porter Jr. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I don't know if you guys seen that he was he copped a plea, I believe, today against his girlfriend, Kaiser. I don't know how to say her last name very well. Gondresic. Don't kill me on that one. Gondresic. I know her first name is Kaiser, and he's out. He's copping a plea for misdemeanors. He's going to complete a program that allow him to withdraw from the criminal record going forward. And my thing is, will he be back in the league? Will this be some teams going to come after him right now during this trade and free agency or buyout market, or is they going to maybe next year, or is he going to be out of the league totally? It's a pretty big deal for him. At least he's going to avoid jail time. She stood up for him too. She said that he didn't break her neck or he didn't hit her. So, she could have went totally the opposite way on this one. And this could have been very, very bad for the young man. It's already a bad situation anyway. We got Bitch Bars up saying, nah, he's barbecue chicken. He's out of here. Yeah, I mean, the league definitely does not want to see any of that going on while they're trying to expand further into this international territory. He's going to get a lot of press if he comes back. I don't know if any team wants to deal with that at this time being. And if he was a bigger star player, maybe so. Maybe so. If he was a bigger name, the guys that have already gotten suspended, like a Ja Morant or Zion, maybe so. But right now, I think they're going to hold off definitely for a while, especially if they let it calm down. And Cole says he thinks that he'll be on a tanking team. Okay, I wonder if that'll be this year or next year, though. I don't know if they're gonna do it this year. They're definitely gonna let it die down a little bit more. You see how they did my guy over there with the SA minor stuff. What's his name from OKC? Yeah, they really played that down. They're gonna let this play down as well. And BA said this is his second domestic case. Yes, he's had a lot of issues in the league, especially that he had some stuff with coaches in Cleveland, things of that nature. So he's gonna have to fight to try to get back. But there's a small chance, but he might be done. But at least he doesn't have to do jail time, and hopefully he can clean up even further there. This way he won't get any more of these issues going forward. And we're gonna move on a little bit to speaking about, you know, we Seven, I don't know if you're still in the building. We said we're gonna touch on this. The WNBA is now having free agency. Started, I believe, yesterday, and you got some names on there that can move around freely. Even our girl from ESPN, I believe, is on the list. Chene Ogumake, and we've got, I believe, Brianna Stewart's on the list. So is Candace Parker, and of course, Skylar Diggins is on here. Going to touch on the WNBA a little bit more on the channel and show some love to the women. I think, isn't this Satu Sab? I was going to say her last name, Sabali. I believe that's the guy that tried to talk to on the court. But yeah, the free agency started, and then the season will be coming up soon this summer, and we will be addressing those games and dealing with those games when it's time to do it. What is going on, Code? Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to a different subject. We're gonna go on to Sports Game Vision. We talk about all sports. Of course, the NBA is the top subject. We're going to talk about some wrestling right now. Some big news in WWE today happened. The Rock is joining the board of directors for the parent company of WWE. So basically, he is the boss of all the wrestlers and the people that's working under there. TKO Holdings Endeavor is the main group that bought WWE and UFC, and The Rock is now on the board, and he also owns the name The Rock now. With this deal, is his name now free and clear in this move. And also, same day they made another big announcement. WWE is going to Netflix. Raw is going to be on Netflix starting 2025. That's a pretty big deal. It changes the way we watch sports. Amazon, it took the lead in that, put NFL and a lot of the other games on there, as far as on the platform. Peacock is also doing it with college basketball. Wrestling is taking the next step. Raw is a big show. They're going to be on there 2025. Not to mention all the other shows they've negotiated in this past year, with SmackDown going to USA and NXT going to CW. All those deals are like $300 to $400 million a year. So they are getting big bank. Big dollars. Speaking of big dollars, we are going to talk about our guy, Ime Udoka. Lord have mercy. Look at this money. $32,000 a month for child support. Man, he's getting hit pretty hard in the pockets. He got the new job. They made an agreement, I guess, but they could always go up on that depending on what salary he gets in the future. But that's a lot of money every month. Yeah, I could definitely use that here right now. Sports Game Vision, I'm sure my partners that have been speaking can use that right now. That's a lot, but shout out to Ime, handle that business, and keep on doing your thing over there in Houston and getting those guys ready to try to make a playoff push. In other news here, we've got a guy that had a pretty good game last night, somewhat of a good game. Karl Anthony Towns had 62 points last night. He had a big night along with his rival, so to speak, Joel Embiid. We'll talk about him in a second. But in this game, he lost. And if any of you seen what was going on, He shot his team out of the game. He had a great game the whole game, and then the fourth quarter, he only had 4 points and had a bad shooting percentage. And his coach went off on him in the press conference and said he was immature. Basically, he was pretty much calling out Cat. He's calling the whole team out, but it was really about Cat. In that loss, he shot the team out of the game. It seemed like he was hot, and then when he got cold, he wanted to keep the ball in his hand and get hot again, but it messed the team up, and he lost the game. But on the reverse end, we got a guy that won the game and dropped big points, 70 points in the game. I believe top 10 all time. He said Kobe was his inspiration, and he did it on the day of Kobe pouring in 81 points. It's the anniversary of that game. Um, it's a big night for Joel. He's probably going to be MVP again. I think so. I also think they can make a big push in the playoffs if he can play like this. Now I know he played against San Antonio, but still 70 points is 70 points, and they got the win. Um, he also set a feat that even Wilt Chamberlain didn't do. Him and Michael Jordan are the only two to have 65, 15, and 5 in a game. And it was a big historic night for him in the Philadelphia 76ers. He's also, believe he has the franchise record for most points in Philadelphia history in a game. And is it just tell two stories, two cities, two players, Joel and Cat. As we can pull this up here, my guy BA said that you know they got outscored by 20 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's a big discrepancy. And if you weren't playing defense and passing the ball around to other people to get them going when you're not hot anymore, it's going to cost you the game. But shout out to Embiid for the great historic night, and let's see what he does in his playoffs. Moving on to the next topic here, we've got the USA men's national team player pool. As you can see, LeBron and I believe even Steph is in that pool. He's not in the graphic though. KD's on there. Tatum's on there. Miles Bridges, Anthony Edwards, Damian Lillard, uh, Paolo Banchero. So I wonder who's going to actually go. It is the Olympics this time. It's not just the regular World Games. So we might get some of those big names that show up and try to get a little redemption for this past World Games where they lost and the USA looked pretty bad. If you are still tuned in, let me know in the comment section who you'd put on the team, and that will get the USA back to gold standards. All right. We're going to move on to the next subject, and this should be for my guy and two of my guys that's behind the stage, Code and Sevens. Is for you right here. Lakerland talk. They're talking about getting Dennis Schroeder back for the Lakers. Do y'all think that would be a good thing? I think so. I think they were missing him. He was a big part of that team last year. He had a very good year. LeBron James. He had a good year last year. He got that bag. He got a little bit of redemption for missing the bag when he turned down the $80 million a few years ago. Came back, went overseas, came back, and had a great year. Was able to get some paper. Maybe the Lakers will bring him back into the fold. I thought he was a great addition to the team last year, having that 3-guard rotation. And then also the Lakers are also trying to bolster the roster a little bit more, bringing another Laker back. We'll see if it happens. Your guy, Nikola Jokic. They're talking about getting Anthony Drummond back. Sorry, Andre Drummond back. I don't want to call him Anthony for Andre Drummond. What's going on? Let's add Just what's been going on. We got Cole in the building for this pop-up live.
Yo,
I would def I would definitely cut LeBron. BA.
this man BA. Okay, gotta love BA, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think these two additions getting Schroeder and that would be some deal. As long as they don't give any, a lot of stuff up for him, I think it would be an addition. What do you think, Cole?
Well, I said it months ago. I love Drummond on this team. Straight up, I love Drummond on this team. We just need like a big body. You feel what I'm saying? We just need like a big body, and he gives that. People don't want to say it, but literally by the numbers, he's one of the greatest rebounders of all time.
Yeah, he
And
he stated that himself.
yeah, like literally, like they could get mad all they want, but it like the facts is facts. Um, literally, like um, he's working on his game. He be having random games where he shoot like two from three, three from three from three. Like he's working on his touch. Like Drummond fits really good, and he's a big body. He could bump in the paint. So AD don't got to do all that, and AD could just swat the shot. We get in transition, very easy, very simple offense.
I wonder if what they'd give up to get him. I know I'm thinking his salary went down from when he was with the Pistons, my Pistons.
Mhm.
He had to say he even talked about that too. He had to humble himself from being that max player to not being a max player anymore. But maybe they can get him. I don't know what his salary is. Who they maybe they trade with Wood or what's his name Hayes to get him.
I I think we give up like we probably end up giving up like Hayes. We probably end up getting a Hayes, maybe another role player, maybe like Cam or Prince to get him.
Yeah, BA said Lakers need to give up Claxton from so they get Claxton from Brooklyn. I don't know if they're gonna give him up to.
On on God we do, but we're not getting him.
Yeah, I don't think they give him getting him.
On
That
God,
would be a
him or
tough one.
Jared Allen.
They'll trade us Ben Simmons. I think everybody will try to get rid of him right now.
I'm sorry, we already have Cam Reddish. We're good.
Yeah. What do you think about our guy here, Dennis Schroeder, may possibly getting that Lakers call?
Schroeder. I think that that helps the team. I think really the biggest thing we're missing, like there's only three things we're missing, which is like a solidified big, a POA defender, which Schroeder is, and along with him being a great POA defender, he's also a great
Ball,
free throw shooter.
ball
So
handler,
yeah, and a ball handler.
and he
So
can shooting spots.
yeah, he can make like the corner three or whatever when they drop from the corner. But I think he supplements the team. But the shot selection he had last year makes me kind of skeptical because it's like this team already can't shoot. Like,
Yeah, he's one of those guys. Even like when D'Lo get hot, when Schroeder gets hot, you ain't he's knocking them down.
yeah.
Um, and he hits some clutch shots himself too. And if they got what's my man Gabe Vincent, I think the money might match,
Hmm.
so it wouldn't be like you're adding too much salary to the team. And I feel like at this point you're probably gonna get a better player because Gabe hasn't done anything for those Lakers.
Yeah, 100%. I say Dennis is better than Gabe. 100%.
Yep.
As a defender, whole nine. 100%.
Now the other option is this. The thing I've been screaming at 7. I know you back there somewhere, 7.
D Mitch.
Yeah, they're saying Trey Young or
Look,
D Mitch, the Lakers are looking into it. That's the
I'm not
guy I've
gonna.
been screaming. And I thought about it a little bit further today, Cole. I feel like he might. I said Kyrie. I feel like he's probably would be more like a D Wade with a better jumper.
Yes, yes. I was thinking about it because you kept saying that, and I'm like, I don't want D Mitch on this team. I want D Mitch on this team. One need a third star, but like when right now, if we get the pieces to like supplement AD and LeBron, like a POA defender and a big, we'll be fine for this season. But when Braun leaves and D Mitch's contract is up, I don't know. D D Mitch and AD don't sound too bad, especially with like Reeves and yeah, that don't
Yeah.
sound too bad at all.
Well, AD is locked in for a little bit, right? So
Hmm.
you'd have to lock in D Mitch and LeBron. He's going to eventually go. He is. So having a guy like that to be a person that can take over the team with AD would be very big. What do you think about Trey? They're also saying Trey.
Um, the thing about Trey that concerns me, okay, so obviously he's like a way better passer, but the AD already struggles with like when he's not getting the ball consistently, he already struggles with his scoring output being consistent. When Trey Young isn't scoring consistently, he struggles with like tapping into other parts of the game sometimes. So it's like I can't be having two inconsistent stars at the most important positions. But it
Yeah,
could very well work, like on some Lob City stuff.
yeah. He BA said, but I'm sorry, but Seven says pathetic. Oh man. And then BA said if Gabe was healthy, Lakers would be top five team.
No, our coach is stupid.
I don't know.
Our coach is dumb.
You would keep Gabe over Schroeder if you had a chance to get him back.
No, I wouldn't keep Gabe over Schroeder. No, absolutely not.
Sevens, how is this a LeBron hate show? We trying to get more people to help him out.
I said maximize the players now, and then when he retires, move on. Like, how is that hate? like,
He's going to
like,
retire at some point. It's coming. We see it on the
bro
writing
ain't
on the
playing the
wall.
50 dog.
He's gonna do it at some point. He might have to leave. I don't know if you've seen it. They're saying some the Lakers may not be able to get Bronny.
Mhm.
So if that happens, we don't know if he's gonna stay in LA. He wants to stay in LA, I believe. But if Bronny is drafted by another team, what's he gonna do? He gonna have to pull some strings to get them to trade, to pull that trade, that draft day trade.
Quiet as a kept. I don't think Brandon gonna be NBA ready next year, but you know.
Yeah, but they might push it to get him out of there, you know, especially with they want to get that LeBron um, footage on the floor.
Yeah, but I don't. He might have a short lived career because of that push. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's healthy. That's the main thing. You know, I don't care
Yeah,
about even for me, just as a fan and as a father myself. Forget the game. As long as he's healthy, you know, that's more important. They got the bread. He got the with NIL money. He good.
yeah,
We making like 10 million a year or something like that.
something ridiculous.
You see what he's saying?
Got lucky I'm in this friendly dollar. Should literally know LeBron hate detected. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. So you know, what did you think about the? I'm gonna pull it back up here. What did you think about Adrian Griffin?
So the first thing people bring up when they talk about this is how the Bucks are like the second seed, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Let's pull it up. The Bucks are.
yeah, second seed, 30 and 13. That's the first thing they bring up without bringing up the obvious fall off in defense due to not only like Drew Holiday leaving the team, but due to defensive scheme, like horrible defense, especially to have two defenders the caliber of Giannis and Brook Lopez. Defense should be way better. And Adrian Griffin, like the things that he does just isn't going to translate into the playoffs. Like you, this man coached Damian Lillard, I forgot how many years, and you don't know that Dame needs to play the entire first quarter in order to get his rhythm. Like he literally had to go out and and tell him that as if you didn't coach him and as if Dame hasn't been playing the same for the last however many years. You don't understand. You don't understand that just putting a lineup of a bunch of floor spacers out there isn't going to help. Isn't going to supplement what you're giving up on the other end of the floor. Like you could chuck up as many threes as you want to, but if they're walking to the basket every possession, it's not going to matter. He doesn't understand simple schemes. He's like, it's like if the Lakers was good, like if the Lakers had Darvin and they were good, that's exactly what Adrian Griffin would be. You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, I seen that on the internet. They were saying they were the same. Yep. And you can see here, they even saying that Doc and him are the same.
Bro, I don't know why the immediate answer is Doc Rivers. Like I I understand moving off Adrian Griffin because you don't feel like he could deliver a championship. But literally, Doc had like one of the most stacked teams of all time when he won his, and has been going out, been blowing 3-1 leads ever since then. I don't understand that move.
Yeah. I don't know. He's been the advisor, so I think he might get it. That's sort of like the great value Phil Jackson.
Oh my god!
He got 1 to 11, right? He do got one, so yeah. And he's gonna make the Hall of Fame as a coach, to be honest with you. I think his wins and all that are up there. But he still has a historic with 3-1 blow leads that he's blown in his career.
Yeah. It's like 3-4. It's like 2-3, 2-0 leads. It's like he has a lot of blown leads. A lot.
Yeah. And then you see, I don't know if you saw that. This is the moment everything changed in the history for the Bucks when Giannis decided to switch up the way he did his draft. And he's been changing ever since. He got
Yes,
Drew out
man.
of there. He got Dame. Now he got the coach out of there. They ain't making moves behind the scenes. I mean, sorry, Giannis is making moves behind the scenes, um, trying to get that championship, another one on his resume. And I remember we had that conversation on the show Friday. And if you guys didn't watch it, join every Friday, 6 p.m. We'll be on there talking sports and NBA. But we talked about Giannis having a better career. Was it than who?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. So he gets another one. That's going to be a very, very serious, you know.
If he gets another one, it's
comp-
literally nothing else to talk about. It's literally nothing else to talk about.
Yep. Even if he injured himself and never played again, his numbers would be ridiculous for the amount of time he's been in the league and the accomplishments he's gotten. 2 MVPs, which he should have had more, just like LeBron,
Mhm.
and he'd have 2 championships and probably will have 2 Finals MVPs.
And a depoy.
Yep, and a deep boy. I forgot about that.
And most improved.
Yep. Did he get? No,
Like,
he didn't get Rookie of the Year. He didn't get Rookie of the Year.
mm-mm. But yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
came in
literally,
as a raw talent.
man, I'm telling you, Giannis is a winner, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't bring this up on the show, but I had
Uh,
to today. Well, I think we ran out of time. I was going to do it, but now I think I forgot to pull up the graph. But look at this guy right here, DeAndre Ayton, talking about he got nothing to prove in the league. He's a max player and will continue to be a max player.
You're a player on a bad team. Like,
I don't even think he really a max player like that.
he's not, bro.
I mean, he got his bag. I ain't never hate on nobody's bag. Shoot, but what he acting, and you see the other part on this past couple days, he wouldn't even get out of his neighborhood to go play the game.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny?
My dog eat my homework.
Oh my God.
my
My dog.
my dog ate the homework, so I can't come to school today. Yeah, I got to babysit my sister.
Oh my. But Jalen Williams, J Dub from the Thunder, he went on Twitter. He was like, "Bro, y'all stop clowning Aiden, bro. This ice out here is crazy. I get it." He was like, "Y'all stop clowning him."
If he wanted to get out there, he could have.
Yeah, but on
And
a
the and the
serious
and
note,
the organization too. Get your best player to the dang on stadium. Well, one of your best players, right?
yeah, their best player probably Anthony at this point, but I think he's injured.
Your best
No,
big
he's
man
back.
for sure.
Yeah, I I just don't know. Aiden one of those players that had like all the potential in the world and just none of the drive.
Yeah, no,
Like
they kept talking about it even early in his career that they thought he didn't have the motor
mm,
that was part of his problem.
that man is like NBA Jay Cutler, $1 million arm, no dog in him.
I ain't heard that name in a minute. He out there, he had, he like a sniper or something now. Be seeing him taking pictures of killing deers and stuff, and like, he out here going crazy.
Wait a minute, that man really throwing bullets.
And then what you think about the player pool? I brought that up before you got on the show for the USA team.
The player pool. I look, man. I every other position, like positions 1 through 4, I'm very confident in my nation, man. But when it comes to that 5, man, like Jared Allen's solid, Mobley's solid, but when it comes to that 5, man, we're getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie. These Serbians and Slovenians got like 3 7 footers that can pass, that can shoot. Like I don't know what we're supposed to do with them, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with them. Curry gonna have to shoot from half court every possession just for us to have a chance. Mm. Talk that talk, BA. Talk that talk, BA.
Talking about jumping team to team.
Yeah.
What do
How
you
you
hey
feel?
BA type in your famous journeyman thing.
Oh my god.
You say what code?
But this is what I don't understand, right? And no, I'm not trying to slander KD. This is just an observation. So this man KD hops from team to team to team, right? And it only worked with the greatest regular season team of all time. And it ain't worked nowhere else, even when he had the opportunity. And he still like put in these conversations as like top 15, top 20 all time. It ain't worked nowhere else. He had to go get the greatest shooter of all time and like a top 5 perfect NBA superstar journeyman. Like disgusting, bro. He had to go get the greatest shooter of all time and like a top 5 shooter of all time to win the ring, bro. And nobody talks about it.
Playing devil's advocate on that though, he's had some bad luck too. The injury, he would have got the third ring without the injury in Golden State. Then when he did come back in Brooklyn, Kyrie went down, and then James went down. So I believe if they were healthy, they would at least made it to the finals. Now this Phoenix thing, I don't know about that. This one is touch and go. Let's see what happens. But I do believe that Phoenix is the team in the league that must win. They have to win. They have no other choice. All these other teams can have more excuses and all that. They're built the way they're built with this salary. They have to win now, or it's over.
They have to win out or Bradley Bill's spine is gonna explode. Like that man been going through it every game. Like I don't think people talk about that enough. Like Bradley Bill has like very serious back injuries. Like Andrew Luck level pain in his back. And he's going out there because he thought this was a win now move, but that's not what it's looking like. Um and in ter- and just like speaking on the like 2021 with the Nets, like you could say like Kyrie went down, Harden went down, but he was right there even with them down. He was right there,
Yeah,
and
he
he
was.
missed 6 shots.
But you got to think about it like this too. He, even though he's still a great player,
Hmm.
it's that injury still took something out of him. You know, he even talked about it that he was doubting himself whether he could even play at that level during that series. That kind of gave him more confidence. What he had them like back to back games, we had like 40 plus or whatever.
Hmm.
He was getting his confidence back, but it still took, the injury took a lot of them. I think a healthier KD may have been able to get them out of that on his own. But having Kyrie and KD healthy, Kyrie and James Harden healthy, would have definitely got them past the Bucks.
Yeah, I don't know. When that man put himself in conversations, and I've seen 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, Brian, and you're putting yourself in those conversations, but you get to OT and you don't even like go 1 for 6, 2 for 6. You go 0 for 6. I don't. And now
Yeah,
you're asking why you're not in GOAT combos. Like I don't.
it's tough. It's tough to even. I mean, I watched Stephen A. Smith responses kind of similar to what we were saying. Like those stops he had, is it kind of tarnished what he would have been had he won in OKC. And if he didn't team up with OKC, period. I'm sorry, with Golden State, period, his legacy would be totally different. Even if he had like one or two rings, I think people would rate him higher up the list. But once he did the Golden State move, it really tarnished him. But in the same token, he does have the rings. Because if he didn't have any, what would we be saying if he didn't have any right now and he was an all-time great?
I'm so serious. I literally rank him like he doesn't have rings. Like, cause it's people love to bring up like the '80s Lakers, the '80s Celtics, even the that Sixers team that won that one ring, and like the 2008 Celtics. Like they love to bring up those teams and be like super team. Even the Heat, they're like, oh yeah, those were super teams. But the competition that they went up against neutralized like them being a super team. You made Yeah, he'll never be the GOAT. You made a move. You made a move that like completely like it made basketball unwatchable for 2 years because you already know what was going to happen. So you can't. I don't know. To me, you can't make a move like that and then I still just count it as a regular ring. Like like the 2011 Dirt ring. Why would I count that as like every other ring? Do his ring and the 2017 2018 rings hold the same weight? No.
Or even in the Raptors ring,
Like the Raptors ring? No. Those are like
Cleveland,
three. Like even I even like yes, LeBron them came back from down 3-1. But I even like get on that ring because we're not gonna act like Bogut wasn't hurt. We're not gonna act like Draymond didn't get suspended. Like you have to add context to these things. And the thing with Kevin Durant's career is the more context you apply, the worse his legacy looks.
yeah. Yeah, see the 2016. We give LeBron love on here too. See that, so Seven can't say. We can say the same thing with his first ring when Golden State won, because he didn't have K Love or Kyrie. They added. I don't believe Golden State would have won that championship at all. It may not. It may have severed the dynasty right away. It'd have
You
been
know what's crazy
reversed.
though? Still got to the finals. Unlike
Yeah.
who? Okay.
To Kyrie, I mean KD rather.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah, and what's his name? Shumpert said LeBron broke that fourth wall, and he started this whole thing. But same token, I do like you have the power to make a decision when those owners they'll do you dirty too,
Hmm.
where they didn't have that option before. So breaking that fourth wall kind of screwed the owners a little bit. Like, hey, you're not about to control us like this forever. And they have the opportunity to do it the way Bron did it, or they can stay on a roster and let the organization do it, or they have options, more options now to try to be a winner in the league.
Yeah, because you can either do it like Brown or do it like Giannis. Either y'all are gonna make some moves, or I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna realize that y'all aren't serious, and I'm gonna leave anyway. Like,
Yeah, see that's really a Bron move. What he's doing. That was the
yeah,
second stint Cleveland. Now he kept finding them, signing them 2-and-1s or 1-and-1s.
you're gonna fire David Blatt, or I'm leaving. Like straight up,
Hmm.
like it's straight out of Bron's handbook. But that man Giannis is a winner. Like, he's a winner. That's it. That's all he want to do. He a journeyman too.
Oh man, I know Seven about to pull all his hair out.
Journeyman, 3-team journeyman. That's crazy.
Hey, hey, one thing you can say though, everywhere he lay his hat, they got a championship. We can
Right.
say that though.
They got the Midas touch.
Yeah, he got the championship.
I don't think you could call somebody a journeyman if they're the reason that they won. like,
It's disrespectful, but it's funny at the same time.
like, dang. Like, I could get it. I could get it if you're like, okay, Moses Malone, like you brought up like Moses Malone or somebody like that. But LeBron journeyman, when he's the reason they won, it's crazy.
Low key, KD is more of that than him because LeBron did get the chips, and KD only
Yeah,
got the one stop.
KD. Only time KD won a championship is when he played with a player better than him. It's crazy.
At the time, I don't think he was better than him though. I think KD was better than
What?
Steph at the time. He was. Even Steph would kind of admits it a little bit. He needed KD to win those two championships. He said it publicly. Um,
I think you could need somebody to win a championship and still be better. Shaq needed Kobe to win, but he was still better.
mm, I don't know about that. Now at that time, he was more dominant. I say right at the time they
No,
traded him, Kobe was better, absolutely better.
what?
At the
Really?
time they traded Shaq, he was definitely way better. But during
The
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 championship run, I
the
don't know.
first two of the three-peat?
I don't know. Shaq was you definitely needed Shaq on that team to win. They were a compliment. I will say definitely say that. They were a compliment to each other.
I don't know, man. I think Shaq was better.
Both great players, obviously.
100%. But
And I was happy for Kobe to get his redemption in a sense. Everyone kept saying around that time the narrative was you needed Shaq, and he proved, hey, I just need some good players, some above average players on the team, and I can win too. You
yeah,
know,
I but the reason I'm like I just can't put KD above Steph at the time of that trade. You're not about to tell me Steph coming off of 2016. Like like the best player in the world was LeBron, Steph. That's it. Like straight up, he had like the greatest offensive season of all time, and LeBron had like the one of the craziest playoff runs of all time. So I don't know where KD fits into that convo to be better than him.
it's tough. Had everything went to the plan, I think the conversation might be a little different. Like he went right to Brooklyn, he won that first year. And he won about two or three, then he left and went to Phoenix and got another one. You know, the narrative will definitely be different. Of course, everyone's gonna nitpick on what he does, but the narrative would definitely be different. I think he'd be brought up in those conversations more. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, BA. That's what I'm saying. By the time they traded, right as they was getting ready to trade Shaq, Kobe was absolutely better.
Oh, when they were getting ready to trade him, I thought you were saying when they had like when they got him that Kobe was better. I was like, huh? I was like, wait, wait. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
when he was getting ready to get up out of there, yeah, Shaq
hmm
was kind of over with
absolutely
Shaq.
better.
Yeah.
And what do you think about you? I know you was in the comment section for this one here. um,
Mm.
Rozier, the Miami Heat. I think that's a very good. All they need is a big.
Literally, they gotta stop running this Golden State Warriors 6'9" fake shooter playoff run thing they got going on. Like, get you a real 7-footer that can rebound the ball. Bam can shoot that mid range jumper now. It'll work out, bro. Get you a real big man. But as far as Terry, like people gonna look at percentages, and be like, oh, Kyle shoots 38, Terry shoots 35 from three. Terry's a better shooter, better scorer, more athletic, younger. He's only 29, not even 30 yet. And and overall he just gonna, even though Kyle was bought into like the Heat culture, he's gonna bring more energy because Kyle just don't have the energy. Like bro was
He's
drafted in
older.
like '07, '09. Like I
Yeah,
don't
he's older now. He's still a good player, but yeah,
yeah.
this is an upgrade for sure.
Yeah,
And
they got
get,
they, oh go ahead.
no, I said Scary Terry can get out of that dead land of Charlotte.
You know it's crazy when Seven did that stream that was like one question for like every team. I literally said any contender wants Terry Rozier right now, and then the contender got him.
Yep. He's off the list now. I had him part of y'all Lakers Laker land trade prospects. That one's done now. You can take him off the list.
Takes a
Uh
certain type of player to play for Darvin Ham.
yeah, this is what BA put in here
Uh,
about Steph. Steph could have gotten a third MVP, third NBA Finals MVP. He averaged 26, 11, and 9.
it was game three that messed him up. It was game three that messed him up. But I feel like he should have gotten it too.
Yeah, Steph, I think during that first, he's definitely better. To my opinion, he's probably the better player now. But during that, when they first got KD, I felt KD was better.
I feel like I don't know, because Steph was literally still one of like the best passers, best scorers in the
Yeah.
league. Um,
But
plus,
hey,
didn't
to have them type of problems, hey, any team would love to have that.
I would love to have them type of problems, but
Like has like having Bron and Wade on the team, and
D'Lo dropped 39 and we lost. Like I don't understand. I don't understand.
speaking of D'Lo, I didn't put the graph up. Did you see he got a response? Well, number one, the internet went. The internet is undefeated. They took a picture of him and Rui Hachimura looking sad, like something was about to go down, a trade or something. I was
Hmm.
even looking like, okay, something about to happen. Then he said today in practice or whatever that I'm gangster or whatever.
Ain't no
I ain't
tears.
crying. And then in this comment section,
Nick Young, yeah.
Nick Young's like, you saw.
Look, to Nick Young, bro, you're pushing 40. And you're mad at a like D'Lo 27 now, you're mad at a 19-year-old D'Lo, bro. I'm gonna need for you to let it go. That was almost a decade ago. Please let it go. You're mad at him, like if I'm not mistaken, Nick Young married to like a whole different person, and this man's still mad at D'Lo.
Hey, you know how that
He's
goes.
still mad at D'Lo.
Sometimes you can't let go of things. I think we've all had that. Something you just can't let go of.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I know Seven was like, bump that. He shouldn't have said that. I'm like, D'Lo was like,
He was
he just like young.
19.
He was real young. He was wrong as heck for it,
Yeah,
but he messed up really bad.
yeah.
Dry
I
snitching.
I hate when I like bring up like like they bring up something that a player did, and I'm like, bro, they were like 18, they were 19, they were 20, and they're like, age don't have nothing to do with it. That was immature. Oh, I wonder where the immaturity came from. Like,
He was young. And then depending on who his OGs was and all that stuff, that also makes a difference too.
yeah, uh, I
And
don't
he said
understand.
Steph was better in 2016, the year before. Okay.
Steph was the best player in the world, 2016.
He dope now. I ain't saying he's not great. I don't want nobody to mistake that. He's a great player.
I this is how crazy Steph was, right? So like per possession, oh, like they do the thing is like points per possession, right? Like points per possession, points per shot. His pull up three was as valuable and as available as like a layup in 2016.
Yeah,
That man,
he
this probably
changed
the
the
greatest.
game. I always say I know people are not giving him. I know you and BA's hating on KD, but KD helped change the game too with the big man. That's pulling up handles. He was part of the evolution. So I think people, but he was like the final stage of that evolution, being able to play like a guard. He's really like 7 feet. And if you seen people are copying him now, even Wimby, even Chet, their OG is KD. But before him, it went in succession. So Chris Webber, KD, KG. Who else had
Dirk.
handles? Yeah, but the Dirk was after them. He came a little bit after them. You know,
Um,
so it was Dirk, and they went. You know what I'm saying? So it came to the final stage was Kevin Durant.
I
Now
think
you got the new stage is going to be Wimby.
KD just like put like the handles together with it, but I think Dirk is really when people was like these tall guys can really shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna shoot it, and I'm not gonna be able to block it. So there's no point in me even contesting the shot.
yeah. He opened their mind up of what you can do.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's all I wanted to jump in for. Quick pop up. Do you watch any of the WWE stuff or no?
No, I watch UFC and boxing.
UFC and boxing. Okay, yeah. I ain't see no big news. Well, it got a lot of fights coming up. I didn't get to put it in here, but the big news
Hmm.
is about the those mergers and the big money going on. I had to pop that in today.
Uh,
Um,
Tanking negotiations. Uh, what else? It looked
Rolly,
like yeah, Rolly in negotiations. It looks like Clarissa and it looked like Clarissa and Baumgartner are settling at like 154. This is what it looked like it's gonna happen. Yeah. So again, she's dodging smoke at
that
147.
she's dodging who?
She dodging smoke at 147, but you know.
Who? Clarissa.
Shields. Yep.
I hate to see it. They two Michigan women. You know what I'm saying? Clarissa was from Sag Nasty, I believe, and you know Alicia is from Detroit. But
Hmm.
hey, it's gonna be big money if they fight to be probably one of the biggest purses for two women fighting.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if they need to do it right away or do Alicia need a tune-up fight first. That's a big jump.
Yeah, she posted herself on the scale like the other day. I think she was like 153 ish or something like that. She's like she's like bulking. Like she in camp right now.
Sort of like Crawford is getting trying to get ready for Canelo. He's
Yeah,
trying to
I
get
don't.
that fight to happen.
Now that's a jump I don't support. I don't know why he did that.
Hey, I do. That money, that bag is gonna
Money,
be deep.
money, but is it worth Crawford getting like put on his back? Like I don't.
I think he's gonna put a better performance on than Twin did. Twin Charlo.
Yeah, he went out there to get like punched on.
Man,
He wouldn't even
he did
try.
he did what I would do. I'd be running around the ring. You
Bro,
can't catch me.
it was like I knew it was getting bad when Canelo wasn't even throwing the combos no more. He was just dropping bombs on him. I was like, man,
Yeah, he's like, man, still
get
quit
this
running.
get this fight out of here, bro.
he,
Get this fight out of here.
he caught him with one of them, and you seen his face turn like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah, bro. They think because he 5'8", Like, oh, he not supposed to be fighting at 168. Okay, okay, buddy.
He got that power.
Man, what? Man, I think Bud's gonna go to 168 and think, oh, I'm Bud, I hit hard, and he's gonna get a boxing lesson.
Yep, he been giving other people boxing lessons, so we'll see if it gets reversed.
Yeah, but I don't think he's ever faced somebody who like Canelo has like some of the best defense of all time. Like straight up, I don't even think he fought a fighter with that level of defense and offense and counter ability. Like,
Yeah,
I,
it's gonna be a big payday, and everybody's gonna be interested. I know, definitely, I'm signing up to go watch it. How about you?
I'm front and center
I'm
with the
right there.
popcorn.
Yeah, we could do a watch party or something. We gonna do that
Man,
for
what?
sure. They
Somebody's
signed
getting
that. We
knocked.
gonna do that, huh?
I said somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody,
Yeah,
somebody getting put away.
that one, and I definitely want to see Tank and um, Haney. I want to see that
Yes,
fight.
yes. If Haney gets knocked out, I'm running laps on Twitter. I'm
Gonna
running
be
laps on.
interesting.
Man, what?
Him and his dad keep calling out Tank. Okay,
Like, I don't know why. Just leave that man alone, bruh. Like, I don't understand.
he done found peace.
Like,
He find a higher calling right now. Don't make him go back to what he used to do.
literally, if there's one thing you learn in the hood, is you never mess with the soft spoken guy ever. And people just like poking the bear, and then Ryan got knocked out. Hector Luis got knocked out. Well, Hector Luis didn't get knocked out. He said he got hit so hard he couldn't see.
Mm.
Like, like he had to quit the fight. Like people, Rolly got put on his face. Like I don't.
Rolly is hilarious, man. I just want to see him fight because he's funny.
Rolly,
He be cracking me up stuff he be saying like, "What? What are you talking about, Rolly?"
Rolly got like that. Like you got that one stupid friend that just hit hard. That's Rolly. That's
Now, who's the person he's supposed to fight? They ducking Ryan. Who's the other guy? They
um
said they're in negotiations right now.
uh uh uh.
He's ducking
But
Ryan too, the guy he's supposed to fight.
he's ducking. I don't even know. I wish I had my laptop open. Oh, Lomachenko and Kambosos happening too.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big fight.
Lomachenko, Kambosos, Joshua Ngannou in March.
I can't wait to see it. I
That
can't
is
wait to see that. And I
man.
was supposed to sign up for the Tyson Fury fight, but I was so disappointed when I seen that training camp and it looked like Fury was taking it not serious.
I'm like, you are facing one of the hardest hitters of all time, regardless of sport. Can you please lock in? Like, please lock in.
And then in the early training camp, Ngannou looked like he was slow. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to pay this money. Then I seen it further along. He was moving. I'm like, okay, I see the improvement.
See,
But
MMA
Tyson
fans
Fury
are
was playing, huh?
MMA fans are used to Ngannou. Like, I'm gonna hit this pad like this. I'm gonna hit this pad like this. Boom! Soon as the fight happens, like
Yeah.
we're
Maybe
used
even
to
in
it.
the videos, he turned it up a little bit. I think he had to learn what Mike Tyson was teaching him, and he
Hmm.
got the combination together. And he was moving. I'm like, okay. But then I seen Tyson Fury's training camp. I'm like, man, I'm not about to pay no $100 to see this man play around in the ring for. And then they put they already signed the contract with Usyk right before he fought Ngannou. So I'm like, man, the fix is in.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I understand Tyson is however tall, however big. He is about to get them hands put to him by Usyk, man.
I don't know. Usyk got showed up in that last fight by that young fella. What's my name? My name was it Miller? What's his name?
Dubois.
Dubois. Yeah,
Hmm.
Dubois really should have won that fight.
Yeah, it was the body shot. But the thing is, like, when do Tyson Fury really? hit those body shots like Dubois can. Like his hands are all the way in the air. I don't see him like making an effort to hit a body shot and Usyk not being able to move out the way. Like that fight's gonna be. Whew,
Gonna be
we got some
interesting to
fights
see.
coming up this year.
Yep. And then Anthony Joshua Ngannou, like Joshua's gonna take that serious. So I really want to see how Ngannou will look with the serious fighter in front of him. And he's gonna be a
I
little bit more improved himself.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if there's gonna be like a crazy difference. Like that man Ngannou clocks in every day, so they better be ready for him if anything, because
Yeah.
he already got the crazy power. Now now he knows how to switch stances from MMA, and now he's getting better at footwork. Like it, okay,
Yep. And he's like
okay,
he's wild. He's like Wilder that knockout power, but he's bigger with knockout power. Like he's
yeah,
a real heavyweight for real, not 200 pounds, barely making it.
that
Two
man walk
was it
around them
Wilder's like 210
275.
number,
Hmm?
and Ngannou's what 275 you said.
Yeah, and when he did MMA, he walked around to like 275.
So he's a super heavyweight.
Yeah, like
And he get one of them punches, woo wee. And he's a legit what 6'5".
legit 6'5". That, ooh, man,
And Joshua
Joshua, you
better.
better duck.
We already see he lost to a guy with a body type like me and Andy Ruiz. I was like, what? When he knocked him out, like he lost it. But he
And
know how to punch. He got that punching power. Nobody want to fight him either. Low key. Let's keep that on the table. Nobody signed up to fight him. There's a reason for
Fury
that.
don't. Fury don't.
He don't want to catch those hands.
He will break that man rib cage.
They said he was in a lot of those guys' training camps before he, became a little bit known in the division, and he
Mhm.
was giving them that work.
Yeah, Ruiz is. I don't know how he moved like that either. I ain't gonna lie. I,
What
man,
was it? It was like my
Joshua.
man became champion back in the day, McCullough. He used to spar with Tyson and all them and became champion. Even Larry Holmes, Larry Holmes was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner for
Mm-hmm.
years and became champ.
Man, and Ganu might really like. But you know a thing I don't understand from the Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight, and this is how I know it was fixed. How does someone go to that close of a decision with the lineal champion and only get ranked like 100 something?
Oh, he still ranked 100 or something?
Yeah, they had him ranked after the fight. They had him ranked like 100 something,
Oh no, he should be ranked up way higher.
way high. Like he dropped him, like
Yeah,
for
and I
real.
mean, you looked at the CompuBox scores, and it was pretty close. He won the fight on it. If you really want to look at it, Tyson Fury won the fight on the CompuBox scores in a sense, slightly, but it was very close.
But it's like the like you got the CompuBox numbers, but then you have a 10-8 round, and
Yeah,
then you
10
have
ain't round.
another round. You have another round where he's like beating you and you aren't doing anything. Then you have another round where he's beating you and you aren't doing anything. Like I,
Yeah, you knew all he had to do was get through the fight, and he was gonna win. I already seen that coming when they showed it. I'm like, oh yeah, if he gets through the fight,
yeah. You know what's crazy? Like they were saying before the fight happened, it was like, yeah, I want to see Wilder versus Ngannou. Like that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Ngannou would beat the life out of him.
yeah, he's gonna beat the life out of him. I
He
know.
would beat the life out of him.
He wants the smoke though. He wants the smoke. He put out a tweet saying he want Wilder on his resume.
That's the thing. Ngannou, like even seeing him, even seeing him like on his way to be UFC champion, he beat Cain Velasquez. He knocked out Cain Velasquez. He knocked out Alistair Overeem. When he became champion, he knocked out Stipe Miocic. Like he fought like 3, 4 champions on the way to becoming champion. Like he want to smoke with everybody,
Yeah.
and he don't care. Like
The boxing money is a bigger bag, and I know you've seen the social media been trying to make Dana White feel it, talking about praise to him. He thinks the boxing money is going to be more, and it's not. It's more.
It's a
He
lot
about to
more.
get 20 million guaranteed, and that's not without. That's without the pay per view back end.
Dana just, I don't know. I don't know why Dana be chatting like we don't have the numbers on him. Like we get it, bro. Like you don't pay your fighters. Like cool.
They've been calling him
and
out.
and I love MMA, but you don't pay your fighters. Like keep it a break. And you have the backing. It makes it even worse now that you have the backing of a company like Endeavor,
Endeavor.
and you're a $1 billion corporation like independently, and you still don't pay your fighters.
That's that corporate model. And Endeavor is also, they own WWE. I follow
Hmm.
that. They're cost cutting there too. That's the big company. They don't want to pay. They didn't do it as egregiously as Vince did it a couple years ago, but they're slowly knocking down the cost on different things.
I'm telling you, bro, it's so hard for these companies to like take shortcuts and for like people to not notice in the entertainment quality. They'll slowly figure it out, especially in the age of technology. You can't run the business how you did 20, 30 years ago in the attitude era and
Right.
expect the kids of the day to not notice it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And shout out to Triple H over there making moves. He's got the organization looking real good. He's getting that NXT product into the WWE network now, WWE product. So the quality is getting better, and he's starting to get some free agents that didn't want to work with Vince. Now, was it CM Punk is back?
Hmm.
Trinity is about to come back. He's got a few other people that's coming back. Sasha's she might be at the Royal Rumble this Saturday rather. People are coming back to the company now. They see Vince is out of the way. He's still in the company, but he's in offices. So, um,
It
shout
was
out to them.
it was about time, man. That man, Vince McMahon, has done some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like it was about time. It was about time.
She's a shrewd businessman though. On the business tip, like
Hmm.
in the wrestling business itself does owe him some. You know, he created this one brand of wrestling. I didn't even know about all the territories back in the day, but he broke all that up and made this big one product for everybody to watch. So he is an innovator, but all that other stuff he was doing, the Me Too stuff, all that stuff got to go. It's a different era now.
He was the all the stuff with Trina, Trish Stratus, like that man could have some losses on it. Hey, he got crazy hush money. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he was hush money. You
He
know
got
he was
crazy hush money. He got
crazy
crazy
hush
hush
money.
money. Oh my
Then,
god.
then just think about all the women. The women's division, their matches are better than the men's matches at some point. A lot of times right now. But think about in his day, it was like bra and panties matches, mud wrestling, and stuff like that.
Yeah. These two guys are gonna fight over who gets to go out with her as she
Yep.
sits in the bra and panties. Like
Like this
she's
is a
gonna.
mess.
Like, he was just doing stuff, bro. He had China out there in bikinis, like bro. China
Yeah.
built like me, like China will beat me up, bro. I don't want
Yeah.
to see that.
Big
I
China.
um, what
Then
was
all
it?
the racial stuff he was doing, he go look back, like, that was racist. Hey.
What? Who
Can't get
was
away
it?
with it now.
Like Kofi Kingston, not even Jamaican.
Right.
Uh, um, who was it? It was somebody who cosplayed as a different race, but it was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Crime Time.
Yeah,
I don't
crime
know if you
time.
remember.
I
Crime
remember crime
Time was
time.
insane. That is the craziest racial profiling.
Yeah, that's really. I'm like, man, come on. My man was cool too. His name Shad. He passed away. Got his last name. He passed away, but yeah, it was crazy how he was doing them.
And wasn't
And
it the Nation of
anybody
Domination?
Asian, he always had a stereotype for 80 Asian people too.
Oh my God. Oh, bro, cancel him. Cancel him today. Cancel Vince McMahon.
He got out at the right time, cashed out,
Bro,
and still got money to make. He's sitting on another like $1 billion in stocks if he
she's
wants to
lived
sell the
quite the
company.
life. She's lived quite the life.
You know.
Oh my God.
And I brought up The Rock here too. I think that remember he brought back the XFL
Hmm.
again. The Rock bought it. I think that's a Vince McMahon thing. Vince got The Rock to go get it because he put it in bankruptcy this time from the 2020 uh, virus.
Hmm.
So I think he had The Rock go buy it. So it's like still Vince McMahon's hands on it. You know what I mean? Now they made a merger with the USFL and they're
Hmm.
together. And ESPN is involved in it. So it's a joint league now that's going to come after the Super Bowl is over with. I forgot
It's
what
gonna
they
be
call it. It's a
beautiful.
new name now.
It's United Football League.
United Football League.
Hmm. It's gonna be beautiful, man. It's gonna be beautiful. It's I don't know, like if people like actually watch spring football or not, but those people out there, it's like watching professional last chance shoot. Like those people out there putting it all on the line. Like
Yeah.
you're getting hit. We throwing this ball, like we taking a shot on fourth down. Like them people out there is fighting and clawing their way trying to get to the NFL. And
Well, you remember the first, I don't know if you watched the ESPN documentary about the XFL. A lot of those players made it to the NFL. And then the NFL took a lot of the stuff that the XFL had did and brought it into the league from camera angles and all that stuff and some of the rules they brought it into the NFL. They was using it as a and even the new iteration NFL was partnering with them. That was part of the deal they did with The Rock, where they're testing things out in XFL to see if that they can bring it in the NFL. So they're still doing it. So it was a success, but them guys coming out there to try to get paid.
I think I think that's the next step too. Like, okay, the XFL and the USFL can have come together now. I think the next step is like turning that into like how the NBA has like a G League, like turning it into that for the NFL, with football already being like the most popular in America.
Right.
It would be beautiful.
That and
They
I think the NBA got to expand that G League too, make it even stronger.
Yes, yes.
I think the NBA needs to get a plan together to strengthen the G League, college basketball, high school basketball, and the what's it called? The what do they call it? Those AAU leagues.
Oh, the wait, you the circuits.
Yeah, circuits. They gotta put it, especially they may not be able to get their hands on that, but from G League, college, and high school, they can strengthen it where it's one brand where they can develop these players so they come in the league almost league ready, you know, and especially with the rules, they got to fix the rules where it's played throughout all levels. So once they get to the pros, it's not a big shock to the system.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, these college guys suck. I'm sorry. They suck. It is so hard to watch men's college basketball. It's absolutely disgusting hoops. Like it's a reason it's a reason why everybody's like talking about women's college basketball and not men's. Cause
Yeah,
it hurts to watch. Like dead for real. Even to the casual fan. Like the casual fan wanna see dunks, 3 pointers, like highlight plays, right?
right,
You're
right.
not getting that. The the football, what do you call them? I mean, not football. The people that are watching it for the sport, like to that know the sport and they're watching it to gain information. They're not gaining anything because it's just like watching men's college basketball is like, oh, coach told me to do this. Coach told me to do this, so I guess I'll do it. We're gonna keep running zone even though it's not working because coach told us to. I'm not gonna shoot this 3 pointer because coach told us to go inside, even though it's wide open. Like watching men's college basketball is so frustrating.
It's a different game now. That NIL money and then a one and done stuff.
Yes.
The women have more structure. They're kind of more old school. That's probably why um, people are enjoying it more because they still they haven't transitioned into that new era pretty much. Even though they do have the NIL money, but they're still coached and play a certain way where the men's have changed a little bit because of said one and done and the superstardom that they're getting on the other side. And the women might get to that if Angel done got really famous and was it Kate? What's her name? What's her name?
Caitlin
Um,
Clark.
yeah, Caitlin Clark. They get more players like that. It might. Remember, you see, her coach benched her. They were saying it was. I think it was a little bit of everything. They were saying it was her grades, but it was also probably saying she was acting a little bit, like a star,
Hmm.
a mixture of everything. So
But
you
she
get
is
more.
though.
You get, yeah, she is. She is. That's why was it The Rock or Shaq gave her a deal already, or both of them did. Um, yeah, she's a star, but they're gonna get more players like that, and it's gonna be tough to kind of have that edge on them. You know?
Because Flage's a star,
Yeah,
Michaela Williams is a
yeah, she
star,
can flow too.
Morrow's a star.
She can rap. She can rap too. Yeah. She can rap too.
Yeah.
What's old girl
Another
from South
example.
Carolina?
Um, um, um.
She got crazy handle.
Oh, her name is Full Wally. Full Wally. I forgot the first name.
Is it nah?
Full,
Juju's in USC. Right.
yeah.
I can't think of her name. The one.
I
Yeah,
think it's
she.
like Michaela Full Wally or something. She has ridiculous handle. Like
Yes.
absolutely ridiculous handle.
When growing up, I used to love her coach, Don Staley.
Yeah.
I grew up watching it. She had the crazy handle, short and just take you off the dribble. Yeah, she was
Hmm.
nice. So I see even more possibly she might be better with the handles.
She 100%. I It be times where I watch Full Wally and I'm like, there's no way this isn't like Kyrie's like goddaughter or something. Like she's ridiculous.
Nice.
And uh I forgot her first name, but Hidalgo, who averages like 6 steals, like definition of on ball pressure. Like she's not fouling people for these 6 steals. She's in the passing lane. She's taking the ball out of people's hand. She's switching on bigs in the post, taking the ball out of their hand. Like when she gonna be exciting to watch when she get to the league.
Yeah, shout out. We talking women's basketball. We said in the last show, we're gonna start
Yeah.
talking about it more. We're gonna need, of course, bringing up the WNBA. I put the graph here. You can see some of the free agents that are coming up
Mm-hmm.
for the WNBA. Um, I thought Brianna is on there too, isn't she?
Stewie. Let me see.
I know
Mm,
Chennai is on there. Both her and her sister are on there.
I don't see her. Hold on.
Maybe not.
Let me see her. I definitely thought she signed a 1 year deal though. I don't know.
What is it?
All I know.
Satu Sabali. Isn't that old girl my man was trying to holler at from the Rockets?
Yeah. What
They
was
caught
that?
him. They caught him with his phone out.
Yeah. Grant Williams.
Yeah,
He
Grant.
was trying to holler. He was trying
Hey
to
man,
holler
the internet's undefeated, boy. They see everything.
Grant
They
Williams
caught
just
him.
a hilarious guy though.
They caught
He
him with
always
the
into
new
it.
contact. Oh
Oh my
boy.
god. Satu, come to the dream, bro. I need to see you, bro. Put in that
She
work in
might.
the post,
And I see your girl Brittany Griner is a free agent as well.
which is crazy. Never thought I'd see today.
And of course we know she had the issues with the sun, the not the Suns, the Mercury, Skylar Diggins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on a free agent list as well.
I I like Skylar Diggins, but it's time for her
Diamond the
tight.
Shields, she's nice too.
Hmm.
You said the what?
I said I like Skylar, but it's time for her to retire.
You think she's done?
It's over with. Candace need to retire too, bro. You just sitting on rings at this point.
Hey, when
Like,
she broke it down how she never had a locker room in her whole time playing, like a actual like place to put her stuff and all that, I was like, dang, for real?
yeah.
So let her get her flowers because she's great. She's a Hall of Famer herself for the WNBA and basketball in general. She won how many national championships?
Well,
Tennessee.
like two,
Yeah, so she's
I
definitely
want to
going
say
to the
two.
Hall. But yeah, let her get her chill out money, another couple rings because if she stays in Las Vegas, they're probably going to win again.
I'm
And
telling you.
yeah, they said the amenities there is like just like the men's. So she never had that on any team she's played in, including the Sparks, which is crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish they could have like a two-way contract for coaches. Cause if we had Becky Hammond, bro.
For the Lakers.
Yes, if the Lakers had Becky Hammond, AD gonna be the best player in the world by far. Do you see how she sets Aja up in the offense? Like, oh my god.
She you know where she's going if the when the position if they want to have her, you know where she's going. You know. They just drafted him. He's going to be rookie of the year probably.
I know where she's going. I know where she's going.
That's where she's going.
No, bro.
Popovich going to give her that job. And he love her
And,
too.
and he is. And no, bro. Don't you want to be a head coach in the NBA? Like, come on, bro.
Well, he going to give her free reigns to do what she want. I mean, he trusts her. He just be in his
Yeah.
front office just giving advice when needed, I think. I don't think he's going to be like Phil trying to make you run a triangle on offense and stuff.
Oh my God. Phil Jackson.
Melo was mad about that, but like, man, I don't want to play this.
Of course, Melo don't want to play in the system. Who's surprised? Good lord.
Shout out
Nah.
to Melo. And me and Seven said we got to keep Melo's name alive. Keep
Oh my god.
Carmelo name alive. Melo gonna be alive because you got LaMelo. As long as he don't get a major injury.
Man. And that's a big if. Knock on wood. But
Yeah,
that's a big if. Because this man, like,
longevity.
he breaks his ankle every season. It seems like
It's time for some. And Jordan got to go talk to him and give him some strength training.
today he need them Curry ankle braces.
Them little shoes, man. I know they sweet, but the shoes that don't protect your ankles at all. Like I don't understand. I mean, I know Kobe kind of changed the game on that, but dog, you make a move, your ankles is toast.
Yeah. Everybody ain't built like Kobe.
Yeah,
He was injured though. He just played through it.
yeah. He played through it. Most people ain't gonna do that. That's a different era.
Yeah.
They even say, what you call it, said it on the podcast. And here at 7, if you watching, this is for you. This one's for you. Dwayne Wade said that LeBron was playing injured in Miami. He pretty much said that.
That's ridiculous. When you go
He was
back and look
tough
at
through
every
it.
highlight.
He said he was toughing through it. He had a mindset of like, I'm just not going to even think about it. I'm going to do what I do to take care of it and go out there and perform.
That's ridiculous.
But he has that
Especially,
mindset. That mindset is different.
but another thing too, though, I think the game has gotten so advanced. There's limitations on like the injuries you could play through. Because if you're trying to play defense against John Morant and you got like a problem with your ankle, you could have a cough and John Morant is dunking on you. Like it don't even matter. You give you might have stubbed your big toe before the game. You give Steph Curry 1 inch, the game's over. Like it, I don't think you could really be effective playing through injuries in this game. Maybe unless you're like a big man, But
or you
if you're
just
like a hmm?
or you just got God's blessing on your body like LeBron got, like just super duper athletic, and what we can't play through, he probably can play through.
Yeah, like
Like
even
Calvin
when
Johnson in football, he played through. You see his fingers?
he has permanently broken fingers. Like I used to run track, right? So as you know, I'm from Georgia, and he went to high school in Georgia. It was like 30, 45 minutes away from me. And Christian Coleman, the Olympic triple jumper, has this invitation. I see Calvin Johnson in real life. His fingers are real life, like permanently broken. Like I don't know how he picks stuff up. Like it, whew,
Yeah.
they
So
man,
when he showed it, and I was wondering why he retired so early. I'm like, oh, I understand. I understand now. He got his money. He did what he could to try to win a championship, and he had to go.
yeah, how do you play football? Like, how do you catch a ball like that?
Talent, determination. You know,
It's like,
that's
uh,
another thing. Some people have stuff to play for. Like for some people, they'll give up and say, "I can't do it." A guy like that, a guy like Braun, a guy like Giannis is trying to get that money for their family. They might place through some things that other people might not do.
mhm, that would because with Giannis especially, it don't matter whether it's a regular season, preseason. He gonna try to give you 30 that game.
Mm-hmm.
He take everything very seriously. And Bron, you see Bron in the playoffs, you might as well pray. I ain't gonna lie.
He's just even the playoffs.
You see him in the playoffs, you might as well pray. He ain't gonna lie to you.
What you as a good thing or bad thing?
That's a bad thing. You're going home.
Oh, okay, so for the other team.
Yeah. If when LeBron's on the other side of that court, and DeMar DeRozan confirmed this for me. I was like, look, roster construction, all that. This back when prime LeBron. When you see that 6'8", 260 across from you, that game changes a little more. And when DeMar DeRozan was like, man, what are we supposed to do, man? They got LeBron. That just confirmed everything I thought.
He also said that one of them games it was like they about to go to OT in the playoffs,
Mm,
and everybody was gassed, and they looked over at LeBron, and he looked like he didn't play 1 minute. He was just chilling. He was ready for the next. Well, how many ever minutes they need to play for OT? It's like, oh, yep, we're probably done.
hey, man, that's my goal, man.
Yeah, we're probably done. We're probably toast.
Yeah, but I gotta skate.
All right.
Gotta go watch these games.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna try to. You gonna go on to
Play
Seven's
back.
playback thing? I got to figure out how to set that up. But I'm coming into the playback with you, Seven. All anybody's watching, go to playback, download the app. It's an app, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can watch games. Watch the best of seven. Is you signed up already? Code.
Yeah. And if you don't have the app, go to playback.tv.
Okay. And type in his name.
Yeah, 7 Mitchell.
Seven Mitchell, best of seven sports. And of course, all these other games that are coming on tonight. But the Lakers versus the Lakers is the big one. He got mad at me because I said the battle for LA. I'm like, come on, man, it is for
There's
one
no
night.
battle. They're losers.
For
They're
one night,
losers. There's no battle.
for one night, you get to claim on the best.
Man, that's like saying the Battle of Florida, Orlando versus the Heat. Orlando's
Yeah.
losers.
But shout out, man. I appreciate you popping in. Follow my guy's channel code, spelt right there for you. We gotta get you a logo, man. Gotta get you a logo next.
I do.
You got one? All right.
No, I gotta get one. I gotta get one.
Yep. So we can pop it in. But yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. Get your bars up media you popped into. Go subscribe. And of course, go to Seven Mitchell's Best of Seven at Playback tonight to watch the game. This is a pop-up live. I appreciate everyone who's tuned in, and anyone that comes in on the playback. And we will be back together more than likely and hopefully this Friday, right? 6 p.m.
Mhm.
Friday Night Live. We'll be talking more sports. but it was a big one today. Trade and firing. Hey, go like and follow everybody, man. Y'all have a good night and watch these games with us. We appreciate you. Peace. Salute.